Alright, assalamu alaikum everyone. 50% of the work is done with BONK, and we have a very clear break to the upside, as clear as the moon. And now the next thing, the next 50% that we have to fill is a retest. Now here you are, and I've talked about descending triangle in the past few videos so many times, and I've given you a direction that if you do pop down, if you take out 850, I guess, yes, the stop was at 850. If we had to take that out, then it would have been a game over for me. Now fortunately, the good thing is that you do have the break to the upside, but I'm still not in a trade, and it may sound way too much. I think I've said this so many times, I'm not in a trade. But yes, there are some my own reason, there are some of my own checking that I'm not in a trade. But thing is, if you are in a trade, congratulations, because that was one hell of a pump. Let's say if you did buy at 1000 something, that was an amazing 30%. Even now it's still a 26% move to the upside, so that's very, very good. So what is next for BONK at the moment? The retest is what is next. Now there are two types of retest we may see. Now number one is going to be this right here, where you have some sort of this neckline that you're breaking above. So that's going to be 1197, because you can see that this is probably a double bottom, right? So you have a double bottom here, you break above, you may come for the retest and make a successful retest to continue all the way. So you're making a target from there to there, and we could be looking at 1502, right? The next thing is, if you don't really make the retest down to 1202, then probably the next place to retest is the broken trend line itself, which is actually down to 1101, or maybe make it down to 1078, back test. And by the rule here of the triangle itself, you may be looking at a move all the way back up to 2575. Now let's just hope that this doesn't turn out to be a fake out. When you go down to inside this triangle itself, you don't want to go down and down all the way to nearly 953. So previously 850 was your stop, now it's going to be 950, because if you do come all the way down there, then you probably can say with sudden confidence that this was a fake out and it was just a trap to make you get into it, make you buy, make you bullish, and then it goes down, it takes 950, and then finally drops to the downside. Now keep in mind that things like this can happen, they have happened before, and if you're an experienced trader, you do know exactly what I'm talking about, that yes, it could be happening. Now it's not necessarily so that you may go down for the retest. You can actually just continue all the way to 1502 without even retesting. Sometimes it happens. So right now at this point, it's hard to navigate what exactly goes on, but on any given day, if you really need something to trade, maybe just take a try. The best wise decision is to let it come down, let it rain down to maybe 1090 probably. This becomes your retest here, and if you hold the retest, try to pump back up, that's your entry. That's probably a stop loss here, and you do have one target that can be 1502, and probably if things get better, then 2557. Now the scenario that I look forward to is very similar to what Cass has done, and Cass had a descending triangle, and this one totally shoot to the upside. It never even really back tested, and you're looking to go back to where the triangle was formed. So this is pretty much the type of scenario that I can tell you. This is how the future of BONK should look like. Now of course, just Cass did something like that doesn't mean BONK is gonna do. We may see just BONK coming down and then go up like that as well. And that's all for this video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Love.